Hello, dear friends. Most welcome. Hello, and welcome. So, dear friends, welcome to this life changing conversation. I'm your life success coach and author of Power of Thoughtful Action. And today we are going to talk about a truth that most people realize very late in life. I realized it very late in life. Not very late, but I would still call it very late. So, before we begin, let me ask you a question. Have you ever have you ever kept trying to make peace with someone only to feel drained, invisible, or unworthy in the end? If yes, then stay with me because this video is for you. Dear friends, with some people, no matter how hard you try, it will never work out. It will never work out. Yes, you can bend yourself, you can compromise, you can smile when you don't want to. You can even sacrifice your self respect. But with some people, it will never click. It will never. And the more you try to hold on, the more you lose yourself. Have you felt that before? Think about it for a moment. Go back to our school days. Remember your best friends forever? The ones you played cricket with, who copied homework with you, who laughed at the same silly jokes. At that time, it felt like they would be with you for life. But what happened? Class changed, tuition changed, interests changed, and one day, those best friends forever just disappeared. So, dear friends, they were not lifelong friends, they were time pass friends. They existed because of common interests, not because of a deep connection. Can you recall someone from school who felt like family? You come to my home, I come to your home. Sleepovers. They felt like family. But today is just a name in your memory. Just a name in your memory. I have hundreds in my list. Hundreds. Now let's jump to your first job. Think about those colleagues who became your squad. Tea breaks together, gossip about the boss, Friday night hangouts. It felt so real, so unbreakable. But the day you changed your job, what happened? Those close friends vanished from your life. Those friendships were fueled not by loyalty, but by shared circumstances. Shared circumstances. When the environment changed, the bond ended. Tell me in the comments how many of your first job friends are still truly in touch with you today? Tell me. Or you are just forcing yourself to get in touch with them? Yes, if they are in touch, awesome. You are blessed. But what is the count? I have had more than 500 friends and rarely three people. From my first job, no one. From my second job, two people. Yeah, and that's it. That's it. Now let's talk about relatives. At weddings and family gatherings, there is laughter, jokes, and feeling of connection. But the moment you expect something real from them, emotional support, help in crisis, or even genuine time, suddenly the warmth vanishes. The warmth disappears. Formality replaces love. Social duty replaces care. Many relationships are maintained only because society expects it, not because the heart desires it. Can you see this pattern in your own relatives? Can you see this? Now, let's take a global example. Look at India and Pakistan, neighbors, same roots, same culture, but constant tension. Do they try to be friends? No. But do they maintain diplomacy? Yes. Why? Because something is common. Border is common. Some interests are common. At, at least the conflicts are common. So they have to maintain diplomacy. So you can also maintain diplomacy with someone, but there should be something common. Husband, wife, common. Common home, common location, shared circumstances. So these husband wife can maintain some diplomatic or good relations. They can even improve possibility. But the people with whom you don't have any shared interest, shared circumstances, common interest, you don't have anything, even maintaining diplomatic relations is not possible. But India and Pakistan, they talk just enough to avoid explosion. But they don't try to become what they can never be. They can never be friends. That's how you should handle people who drain you. Stay polite, smile, stay respectful, but never open your heart where it will only be broken. Think about it. Do you have someone in your life where diplomacy works better than fake closeness? You can use diplomacy only when something is common. Something. If there is nothing common, if there is no common conflict, you cannot even maintain diplomatic relations with people. So, in order to maintain a relation, there should be something common, common interest, or whatever. Now, let's talk about the psychology of letting go. Let's go a little deeper. Psychology says humans crave connection. Humans crave connection, but also crave safety. When you keep chasing someone who doesn't value you, you are sending a signal to your subconscious. My worth depends on their approval. And that, my friend, creates inner conflict, self doubt, and trauma. But the day you let go, the day you accept that not every bond is meant to last, that's the day you feel light. That's the day you feel free. You don't need everyone to like you. You don't need everyone to like you. You just need to like yourself enough to walk away from the wrong ones. Close your eyes for a second and imagine this freedom. How would your life feel without constantly trying to please the wrong people? Stop trying to please the wrong people. So, here is the truth: if it doesn't work with someone, it will never work. Let me repeat: if it doesn't work with someone, it will never work. School friends left when the time pass ended. School friends left when the time pass ended. Job friend left. Job friends left when the common interest ended. Even some relatives fade because there is no emotional connection. And you know what? That's okay. Super okay. Because not everyone is supposed to stay forever. Not everyone is your soul tribe. The best way to maintain relationships with such people is simple. I'm telling you how to maintain relationships with such people. You know what is the solution? Don't try to maintain anything. Don't try to maintain anything. Don't try to maintain anything. Let it go. Meet them like strangers. Be respectful, smile, shake hands, but expect nothing. And most importantly, don't let them expect anything from you also. That is also important. So, my dear friend, if this message touched your heart, write in the comments, I choose myself, I choose peace. Because moving on is not weakness, moving on is wisdom. When you stop chasing the wrong connections, the right ones finally find you. Share this video with someone who is still stuck in toxic bonds. And my dear friend, don't forget to subscribe and follow because we talk about truths that can transform your life. Remember, life is too short to waste on the wrong people. Choose peace, choose growth, and choose yourself. Thank you very much. Have a nice time.